Hello, my name is Juliana Foster, and I'm a wildlife conservation major here at Unity College. Before I begin my presentation on appreciative inquiry, I wanted to talk a little bit about what I learned from Operation Asha. In terms of overall learning, I gained a lot of new knowledge on the TB epidemic in India and just how many people it affects. I didn't know quite how big of an epidemic it was. I had heard of it before, but I really appreciated how much they went into it. In terms of appreciative inquiry, I learned about how AI is used in the real world. They named their problem, assigned people work to do according to their strengths. Doctors will help with patients. Those good with money will handle the financial aspects. Those with confidence when speaking to people will handle outreach, education, etc., etc., etc. I appreciated how they went into it and they showed you exactly how they took each step, even though they weren't specifically talking about appreciative inquiry. For my project, I decided to improve the daily function of those in my home as a family unit. Due to changes in our family structure the past few years, we have fallen short in our abilities to remain tidy, to have a set schedule, and to work together to maintain order. I worked with my mom, brother, and even my little sister. These people make up my entire family unit, and we're all responsible for the order of our home. My first action step was going around my house and finding problem areas that could be reasonably fixed in a short amount of time. The kitchen needed to be cleaned up, the living room had laundry to fold, the dining room, etc. Then I sat down and looked at my family members' strengths and tentatively assigned duties that I thought would best fit each person according to their strengths, age, schedule, and other aspects of their lives. Lastly, I spoke with them about this project and what I wanted to try out, and we all agreed on our jobs and what we would work on to contribute. My measures of success included prolonged tidiness, working together without tension, and completion of individual duties to contribute to the whole project. I approached the scenario first by assigning everyone their jobs for the next few days. I was in charge of the bulk of the cleaning since I learned from home and am here the most. My brother was in charge of collecting trash around the house, taking it out, and cleaning up after our animals. My mom was in charge of everything that moms are in charge of, and my little sister was in charge of simply putting away toys and helping unload the dishwasher. We found that each of these jobs were fair to each person's age. I'm 21, my mother's 45, William is 17, and Elizabeth is 5 years old. And also to the amount of time that they each spend at home, as my mom works full time, my brother goes to school, and so does my sister, and I stay here. And also to the amount of time that they had to put into everything. Once all that was decided, over the next couple of days, we got to work. I found that in my measures of success, most areas of the house that we were able to focus on, we maintained a moderate level of cleanliness. But of course, there were still signs of everyday life. While at some point each of us fell short on our jobs, I forgot to do the dishes once, William accidentally skipped over the upstairs bathroom trash, and Elizabeth fell asleep before cleaning up her toys in the evening a couple of times. Overall, I would say we did our very best and put in a reasonable amount of effort into the experiment. There were no major squabbles, and we were able to work together without any issues. I was surprised at how willing everyone was to go along with my antics. Right now, I'm in between internships, and due to some personal health issues and such, I don't leave my house very often. So, the cleanliness of the place I spend most of my time in is very important to me. However, because I spend the most time here, I also make the most messes. I thought that I was going to feel pressured and like I was doing an unfair amount of work compared to my siblings. But in the process of the experiment, it felt completely fair. I was there the most, I made the most messes, and so I cleaned the most. The biggest insight that I have was learning about the importance of organized teamwork. You can have a great team, but no organization, and things will still fall apart and spiral out of control. Once you consider that great team and each of their strengths thoroughly and assign duties, things will go so much smoother, and there's a much higher success rate and less tension. In the future, I would love to apply AI to my internships and jobs once I move into the animal work field. Soon, I'll be starting an internship at Tampa Zoo, and we'll need to work together with many people around my age and with similar passions to mine. I am hopeful that we can all find our own strengths and work together to serve the animals that we are so excited to care for. Teamwork is crucial in an organization as big as a conservation zoo, and I believe that AI would really help us to maintain structure, organization, and an overall happy workplace. The 4D process really helped me in this experiment to break down my family's goals into smaller steps so it was less overwhelming. And I'm hoping that I can use these steps in the future for research projects, group assignments, and group work at my internships. And here are my sources. Thank you.